That was already recorded. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to start off the call with any questions. Does anybody have any questions as far as building your business, dealing with prospects, handling their concerns? Go ahead and we'll start off with that before we get into our drill for skill for this evening.
So I have a question because
Mhm.
I'm going for platinum,
Okay.
and as a, I guess, a new leader in a sense, because all of my, building is been more so recent in the past month,
Okay.
and I have a lot of people out in California on the West Coast, which I'm not anywhere close to, and then I haven't found anybody that has monthly meetings or anything like that. So a lot of the training that they're plugging into is strictly online
Right.
uh, team training and the training that I put out in the group.
Right.
So,
Okay.
what tips can you give me on how maybe to encourage them for the ones that want to business build on starting either Saturday trainings or start doing presentations and working together because they're all live within a 30-minute
Right.
30 to 45 minutes
Right.
within of each other, and it's like
Yeah.
5 of them.
Okay. Okay. One of the things that they can do, that's awesome. One of the things that they can do is if you have a leader in that group who's willing to put together at least, they can meet up at a local venue and do a presentation once a month, initially getting started, or twice a month, however frequently they want to do it. I would always do the Brian Bean 369 presentation or the cash flow call. That way people can have a paperwork that they can follow along with. I would definitely, if they want to do that, then they can start inviting people out to sit in on that. So that's one of the things that I would do. Another thing is they can do webinars as well on or conference calls on a weekly basis, and invite people to that and let them know they're looking to grow that area. So, or they can do live. So there's, various things that they can do, whatever's, comfortable for them. And just having a consistent schedule, working a consistent schedule. So that would definitely help to spark things off. And then what never fails is them learning a system. And that's what I'm going to go over tonight. And that's what I've been going over for all the years I've been here, the system that Brian Bean gave us, which is prospect, peak, and pass. Because that's something, and I was just telling the prospect I was talking to a few minutes ago, that's something that everybody can do. They can always talk to somebody, send them over a quick 5-minute video, send them over a presentation, and get back on the phone and put them on the phone either with you or an EVP that can get their questions answered and get them up and running. So that if anything ever fails, they can always revert back to the system. Meaning, if they don't want to do the presentation, if they don't want to do webinars, they don't want to do conference calls, but they just have to know that it has to be something that one that they want to do, and just they can rotate. If they got 5 people that are committed, you got 4 weeks in a month. Somebody do a presentation each week online or a conference call, and then y'all meet up once a month or twice a month at some venue, and just be consistent on that. So we're here in Tampa. Our goal is to get some things up and running here. So we're taking a slow approach. I'm looking for venues that I can meet up with. I try not to spend money if I don't have to, being that we're already building. So I try not to dish out too much money if I don't have to. So I just was invited to a lunch and learn session that's being held once a month at a restaurant here in town. So once I go to that, then I'm gonna talk to the restaurant owner and see if I can do something too and invite people in. And then we all just pay for our own meal. But try to keep the costs low, have them keep their costs low. Because, so they're not spending more than they make it.
Okay. And another question that I have is, how do you build up from one game changer to the next to get your people understanding that they need to attend a game changer or a cash flow conference if they've never been to one.
Right, right. Um, Actually, it's been a while since I've been to one, so I'm not gonna sit here and say I've been doing that. But it is vitally important to be there. I just have some things going on right now, but the thing about what I've been doing is you want to focus an event around that. That's what I've been learning, is that you want to focus an event around the next event. So meaning, if you want to, let's say you're looking to grow your team by a certain amount. Let's say your goal is to hit platinum. I think platinum is 80 active associates. So you want to, if you have a bunch of people that's not even EVP yet, or they're just EVPs, then you want to rally around some type of goal to say, hey, let's get 100 people. That's our goal, is to put 100 people on our team by Game Changer in January or February. And then y'all start working towards that goal, or so many people hit EVP goal by that specific time. And then it's always selling it. If you're doing a training for your team, I'm always putting it out there, and always putting it out there. Say, hey, don't forget, we're going to meet up at Game Changer, or you can do a contest as well. If you have California team versus this team, and buying each other lunch or something like that. You just want to make it some type of something competitive. Put it that way, and make it competitive. And then just challenge them. Challenge your team. That's what I would do. Or just be able to challenge them somehow, in some shape, form, or fashion. And again, challenge your team to grow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know I spoke with Keith Tucker, and he said, and John Pettiford, to use the 38K challenge. So plan on doing like a live video about that in my group, and see, who wants to. I have 1, 2, 3, I think 4 EVPs so far. Like new EVPs that just made it, out of the people that just came in. So of course trying to get more. But he said that if you follow the 38K challenge, that's the easiest, and just hold them accountable on what their goals are, and help them to hit them.
All right. Sounds good. Also, what I do is I keep my people focused on what it takes to go to the next level, what it takes to go to EVP Gold, what it takes to go platinum. Most of them don't know. So if you don't know the goal, then how you gonna hit the goal? So I'm always asking them, what does it take to hit EVP Gold? Well, they say, well, it's 10 active associates. Okay, 10 active associates, but how do you need those 10 active associates to show up? You can only have 5 in your super team, 5 in your base shop, 5 in your super team. So how do you make that happen? So make sure that they know what it takes to go EVP Gold, and always drill them. Also set a date for them to go EVP Gold as well. Say, set a 30-day goal. You need to hit EVP Gold this month. If they're focused on building, if they're focused on hitting the promotion level, just tell them, say, look, I expect you to go EVP Gold this month. Put that expectation on them. They might not do it, but when that 30 days is up and they haven't hit it, to re-up it. 30 days, I expect you to go EVP Gold. Just keep that pressure on people. Live up to your expectations. They will live up to you. They will work harder to live up to your expectations of them than they do their own self. And most of us are used to letting ourselves down. All right. Good questions. All right. Anybody else? All right. Let's see, is anybody else join the call? I see Miss Erica on. I see Miss Benita on. Welcome to the call. All right. Cool. Okay, so yes, ma'am. Somebody says something.
You say you're out of Florida, Orlando?
Tampa, Florida.
Tampa. Okay, yeah. So I did speak with you then. As
Oh,
I have a person in what's it
Lake,
called? Yeah,
Lakeland. Okay. Okay.
Lakeland.
Makes makes sense.
So trying to get her to something that you guys have,
Hmm.
if even if it's just a strategy session on on a Saturday. Like I need her to plug in. She needs to get around where she can see the big picture
Right.
because she's definitely new to network marketing and she doesn't understand a lot. So and it takes longer to I guess get the understanding when you're not as technology savvy to what we do in my econ when you're not able to get in front of
Right.
uh, in front of okay, we're gonna still show. I got to mute my phone now, so my
Um,
son don't interrupt the video.
hey,
Hello?
yeah. So,
Dink.
Yeah, baby.
Going to pain tomorrow.
Yeah, baby.
What you putting on? Just jeans or
You know, I hadn't thought
we
about it.
we don't need to be dressed like no going to no funeral.
okay, y'all done. I love it. All right, all right. So, I'll start with anybody else have any other questions? I wonder who was talking about saying, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Anybody else? Any more questions? Any questions? Oh, also, Brandy, you was asking about the being able to plug the young lady in out of Lakeland. One of the things too is she's more than welcome to plug in on our trainings. Um, Having a consistent training that they can plug into also builds that confidence so that they know what they're doing. The area is wide open. Florida is wide open. Lakeland's wide open. Everybody's area is wide open. But just being able to know how to start marketing the product, the membership, and making money. Making money is what keeps people around. Yes, the relationships and the friendships and stuff is great, but when people actually see results, so we really try to focus on getting results here. Once people see results and they believe that they can do it, their confidence goes up. They say, I can do this thing. So have her plug into somebody's training so that she can start learning the business while and I tell people this too. I tell people this too. They say, is anybody in my area? And I say, look, it might be, but I'm looking for leaders. I'm looking for leaders that can help grow that area. I'm gonna train you, I'm gonna teach you the business, what you need to know, and then I'm looking for you to build that business, and we'll assist you with that. So empower them right away. Don't make them feel that they need to necessarily, you want them to get around people that are making it happen and plug them in, but also empower them too and let them know that I'm looking for some leaders because your area is wide open. You can make a lot of money. And I always say 98% of the volume that comes out of your state should come from your organization. So I always empower them in that way. Cool. All right, so let's do this. Let's do this real quick. So I know Miss Sheila gonna be jumping off real soon. So we'll start with Miss Sheila. How you doing this evening? Can you chat?
Hello.
Hey, Miss Sheila.
Hi. You want to know how I'm doing?
No, I was saying, can you chat?
Yeah, I can chat.
Okay. So, all right. So what I'm focusing on with the team and with everybody is I'm focusing on those that show up to train. I'm focusing on helping people to learn how to close. Okay.
Yeah.
How to get results. So that's what we want to do. So when you have let's say you've taken a prospect all the way through the peak, past the presentation. I'll cover that in a second. But let's say I watch the presentation, you get me on the phone, and I'm interested in the business, and I'm also interested in the strategy. So it's follow-up time. Let's hear what you have. So go ahead, give me a call.
Oh, you're going to pick on me. Okay. Ring, ring.
Hello, this is Andre.
Hey, Andre. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. So, you've already watched the videos that I sent you?
I did. Good stuff. Good information. I like that guy, Brian Bean.
Right, I like him too. Tell me, what best did you like? Something from the video that you thought was really good? Can you tell me what that was? Anything from the video?
Yeah, I liked all of it. I mean, what he was saying about taxes and helping people to really get out of debt and stuff like that. It was really good information.
Yeah, that I thought so too. That's the best thing that I thought about it too, was the getting out of debt. So many people are in debt and need this type of service. Um, how do you feel about I'm caught now. Wait a minute, because I was going to try to give you a close. From 1 to 10, where are you? With 10 being the highest and 1 being the lowest. What number are you as you see that this could benefit you?
Oh, as I see, I believe it can benefit me greatly. I mean, I like what I saw. I would say probably about a 5 or a 6, I guess.
Okay, so what would it take for you to get higher up on that scale? Because we like to work with people who are closer to 7, 8, 9, 10. So what would it take for you to get higher from the information that you've seen?
Well, I guess I just need to know if this will work for me or not.
Okay, so would you like for me to send you more information? Would that do for you, or?
Sure. What do you have?
Well, since you've already seen, I'm sorry, Andre, was that the 5-minute video, or do we need to see more?
Oh, this is a follow-up. I've seen everything. I've seen the
Okay, you've seen
presentation.
everything. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we could have a scheduled talk with one of my uplines. We could also have you pop in on a webinar if that's to your liking. If not, we have to wait until you see more information, and if you feel like that later on, you know, you could contact us and get started. I don't know. I'm kind of stuck right now.
You're doing all right. You're doing all right. You're doing all right. Okay. 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 So what we good stuff. Good stuff. Can anybody help her out? Anybody pick up from that? Miss Erica, you on the line?
I'll do. I'll go ahead and go.
Okay.
Like, do you want me to just like?
Yeah. So I'll just start from. Let's say I watched the video.
All right. So, Andre, what did you like most about what you heard on the video?
I really like the taxes, minimizing the taxes, being able to eliminate some debt as well, and then possibly learn a little bit more about investing.
Okay, that's wonderful. Let me ask you, do you have a home-based business at the moment?
No, I don't. I don't.
All right. You got a pen and paper close by, or can you grab one?
Sure.
All right. Let me know when you got it.
I'm ready.
All right. You have a cell phone, correct?
Yes.
And how much is your cell phone bill a month?
About 127.
All right. Write 127 down times 12.
Okay.
And that comes out to be how much?
About $1,200, $1,300.
Okay. And you do have the internet, correct?
Yes.
And how much is that?
About $50.
All right. Right. 50 times 12.
Okay.
All right. And you do have cable, right?
Cable? No.
No, you don't? Okay.
No.
But you do drive your car to work every day, correct?
Yes.
And about how many miles would you say per year approximately do you drive a year?
30.
All right.
30, I'm sorry, 30 miles a day. One way, so about 60 back and forth.
60 back and forth. So a year, well, on average, would you say you maybe drive what, 20, 25,000 miles?
Yes.
All right. take 25,000 miles and times 0.54.
Okay.
And what does that come up to be?
2,000. I don't know. I'm just making up something.
All right. So add all three of those bills together.
Okay.
And what is your total?
5,000.
$5,000. So I want to ask you this question. Could you use that extra $5,000 in your pocket right now?
Sure, always. Anybody will. Yes. Anybody.
Okay. Well, the great news is that you're losing that money by not having a home-based business. And that's just three bills that you and expenses that you currently pay right now that you're going to pay anyway. But if you have a home-based business, those expenses turn into business deductions. So instead of just paying $5,000, now you have the ability to shift that income back into your pocket, because now you reduce your taxable income because you're getting killed in taxes, right? That's why you like the information that you saw, correct?
Right.
So I want to know is, if I told you that 4790 could change your life, how soon could you have it?
Yeah, I don't have a problem getting it. That's not a problem.
Okay, so you ready to get started today?
I probably want to think about it a little bit more.
Oh, okay. You want to think about what exactly is it that you want to mull over?
She's good, y'all. Just want to think if this is something that I want to do, because, like I said, it's I see where I'm missing out on taxes, but just being able to, put away put $35 a month. What all do I get for my $35 a month?
Let me ask you this. You do pay taxes, correct?
Yes, I do.
Now, do you pay enough taxes, or do you feel you need to pay some more than what you're already paying?
I pay enough.
Okay, so how long do you want to continue to overpay in taxes based on you not having a home-based business? I just showed you that right now you're losing $5,000 because you're overpaying in taxes. That's not including the amount of taxes that you're paying. But I also wanted to know, how long can you afford to do that? If you lost $5,000 just on three bills, and by having a home-based business, you qualify to write off 465 business deductions.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to tell me, what do you need to think about?
Mm-hmm. No, just was trying to again see if I, I'm investing $34.95. Trying to see what all I get in the membership, as well as that the taxes.
Well, you did watch the video presentation, correct?
Right.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
Explained everything that comes with the membership. From you get first class tax education, you get first class business education. You'll immediately get a pay increase anywhere from $200 to $1,000 by applying the income shifting strategy within your first 14 days. So again, what exactly it is that you need to think about?
If I want to do this or not.
So why would you not want to save money instead of continue throwing your money out the window by giving it to the government? You said you wanted to be able to invest more. You want to learn about investing. That's what our membership teaches. It's an educational-based personal financial success company that helps you prepare for your retirement. It helps you to understand how to write off your lifestyle by getting the best tax education that $35 will give you, because you didn't get this in college.
Right. Okay.
So again, what will stop you from starting today?
Nothing. Nothing
So
at all.
that's all. That's it. I guess I try to keep. I'll go for the close. Like, I'll try to overcome the objection. Go in for the close.
No, go ahead. Finish up. Close me out.
So all right. So Andre, we accept all forms of payment. How do you want to get started? You want to use MasterCard, Visa, Discover, or MasterCard, or American Express? That would be my final play.
Right. I use Visa.
Visa. All right.
Perfect.
And then, so let's get you going, and you can, pull up your Join Me Now screen and put this information in and get them going.
Awesome. Good job. Good stuff. I like that. Good stuff. Questions. That's what she's asking. Ton of questions. That's beautiful. I like that. Good work, Miss Brandy. Good
So
work.
I guess I have a statement more so than a question. So like, I remember the first game changer, me and Sheila, I think that was both of our first game changer that we went to, where we did the questions and answer question with a question. So if you notice, anytime you go for the close and whatever they say, no matter what their response is, you're supposed to, overcome their objections by asking another question.
Right.
And keep asking questions. And then when you get the answer of what what's holding it back, then you show the solution to the problem, and then you go for the close again.
Right.
So, and those were the scripts that he gave us at that first game.
That's awesome.
I remember that, even though I didn't really know what I was doing, because that was my first game changer. I had never seen a script the first, so. But he was, of course, Brian does it all the time, so he makes it seem really, really easy and all smooth and on asking those questions. But that's where he answer a question by asking a question.
That's
so
awesome.
You're the one in control. You're the one controlling the conversation. So don't be afraid when they ask you a question that you don't want to be asked.
Right.
Use that opportunity to get better. If you come through it, just keep going.
Perfect. That's awesome. That's it right there. That's perfect. So let me ask you this. So obviously you've been practicing it.
Oh yeah, I've had a lot of rejections though to practice. So
that's right. That's good. Good. That's good. Perfect. That's excellent. That's excellent. That's what this is about. That's what we're looking for. That's what this is about. Perfect. Good business. All right. Who's next? Good work, Miss Sheila, as well. Let's see here. Erica done jumped off. All right. Chad, you there?
Yeah.
All right. You hear that? You hear Miss Brandy?
I heard that. I'm blown away. Yeah.
You heard Miss Sheila?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. So same scenario. I'll follow up. I'll watch the presentation, and you want to follow up with me, see if I have any, if I'm ready to get going.
All right.
Let me call.
Ring.
Hello, this is Andre.
Hey, Andre, this is Chad Smith. I had spoke with you the other day and sent you over some videos about income shifting. Did you get a chance to watch those videos?
I did.
Awesome. Can you tell me what you like the best about them?
I really like the business side. I want to see how the business works.
I want to see how the business works.
Yeah.
I love that part too.
Yeah.
That's really what attracted me to the whole program. Oh man, I'm lost now.
Okay, so let me do this. Let me say this here while you're thinking. The reason why people get stomped on the close is because you don't have not you personally, but most people don't have a system. So what we teach is we have 4 questions that we ask. Number 1 is, did you watch the information? Yes. Number 2, what did you like best about what you saw? You can say the business opportunity, the strategies, or both. And then number 3 is, what questions do you have, if any? And then I say, sounds like you're ready to get started. So you got to have a format of some questions that you're going to ask, have them written down, have them right in front of you. You don't necessarily have to ask those 4 questions, but the reason why I have those 4 questions is because I got them from somebody else, and then I wanted something that's duplicatable. Everything that you want to do, you want to make sure that it duplicates and that everybody can do it. Anybody can do it, no matter where they come from, what background. Now, when it comes to the end where you're closing and answering their questions, like Ms. Brandy was doing, then that comes with a little bit more skill of, like she said, she talked to enough people where you kind of really figure out what they're going to say, and you learn how to answer those questions. But you need to have some type of format that you're going to walk through, because sometimes you can just say, hey, did you watch the information? Yeah. What did you like best about what you saw? this and that, elaborate on it. Great. What questions do you have, if any? Some people say, I don't have any questions. The lady told me the other day, the only question I have is, how do I get started? Great. Let me send you over this link. you sure you don't have any questions? Yeah, I'm good. So again, if you have a format of, you know what you're going to say in advance, then you don't get stumped. So you know what you're going to say. And then if they ask you a question that's out of the ordinary, you write it down, you answer to the best of your ability, or you let them know, hey, I'll get back to you, get that answer. I'll get back to you with that answer. Any other question that you have, if any, okay? And then go from there. Once that conversation goes favorable, everything sounds good, and you know they say, hey, I don't have any other questions. Say, normally what I do is I bring up the elephant in the room, which is money. Like Brandy said, you realize it's $47 to get started. Would that be a challenge for you? How soon can you get your hands on that? And then they say, no, that won't be a challenge for me at all. Well, great. Sounds like you're ready to get rocking and rolling. And then you wait, see what they say, and you close. Okay. So again, you want to get these 4 questions or some type of questions that you're going to ask, have them in front of you, practice them, and then roll from there. So you got those questions, Chad?
Yeah, my brain just froze up on me.
Well, again, write them down, have them right there in front of you. You can cheat. The great thing about this part is that you're on the phone with a prospect. I'm normally on the phone with a prospect, for the most part, so I got notes all over the place. So, but you got to be ready, because you don't know when your time is going to come, and when that person is ready to rock and roll, or that superstar is on the other side, and you got to be ready to bring them home, bring that fish on in. So let's run it from the top real quick. So, hey Chad, this is Andre.
Hey Andre, how you doing?
Good, man, good.
So did you get a chance to watch those videos I sent over to you?
I did. Good stuff, man. I really like that.
Awesome. So what did you like the best about them?
I really like honestly, I really like the part about the write-offs, because that's something that I didn't know how to do. And I really like the fact that, honestly, I want to make residual income.
Gotcha. That's what attracted me to the whole system also. So what questions do you have, if any?
Yeah, just wanted to know, as far as me being able to write off my lifestyle, do you show me how to do that? Is there, how do I learn how to do that?
Well, just like we have trainings, weekly trainings, so you just plug into those trainings, and it's also in your back office if you decide to join with us. It's a training in your back office, so you'll be able to plug into that at any time, and just learn it. And plus, like I said, we have live trainings each week, so you can plug into those also, so the information is there for you. Do you have any other questions?
Okay. Yeah, and as far as the business is concerned, how does the residual work?
Well, that's based off of the recruiting. The number of people that you get paid the percentage for each member that stays active for a certain amount of time on a monthly basis. Like if you got 30 people, then you'll get paid for those 30 people if they're in for a certain amount of time. You get a residual monthly payment for those people. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Can you go in a little bit more depth in that? What do you mean? I mean, what does it pay? I mean, how does that work? How does it pay out often, and how much, and stuff like that?
I couldn't even go into that. I haven't studied that deep enough. I know.
Okay. So you want to know that the residual for EVP, EVP Gold, EVP Platinum, 1, 3, 5, 7, and 8. You want to know those residuals. You need to know those, because if you're planning on building a huge business, you need to know what you're going to get paid. So that you should, as a business builder, you definitely want to know that. That's got to be in your arsenal. You should know that at the back of your hand. You should know how much you're looking to make, what it takes to make a six-figure. Because you get a fish on there, somebody that want to play with you, and you can't reel them in, you're gonna lose them. You get somebody that come in like, look, I want to make six figures in the next 12, 24 months. Will this business system allow me to do it? Yeah, you need 1,000 people. You hit CEO Infinity, you get $8 residual income. That's $8,000 a month. That's $96,000 a year. That's residual only, not even counting the bonuses and everything that you get. Okay, so you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready for when they come. But so yeah, at least know what the residual pays out. The 1, 3, 5, 7, and 8. You there, Chat?
Yeah, I was trying to find a pen to write it down.
Oh, okay. It's in your under compensation. You want to watch that compensation video and really know those. You gotta know those things. All right. Okay, so that's how that works. Okay, great. All right. So as far as building the business and who's going to train me, who will I be working with?
Well, you be working with me and my upline. Like I said, we have weekly trainings. Everything's done online, so you just plug in. Then we have live events also that you can plug into. So that's the main thing, though, is just plugging in. Can you commit? You saying something?
I said okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you can commit to coming to the meetings and the training, and just remaining coachable, then shouldn't be no problem. Does that sound good to you?
Sounds good.
Do you have any other questions, if any?
No, sir.
Sounds like you're ready to get started.
All right. What do I have to do?
Well, like you said in the video, it's $47.90 to get started. Is that going to be a problem?
I don't have it right now.
You don't have it right now?
No.
What's holding you back? What's stopping you from having it right now?
My bank account.
Your bank account.
My bank
so
account.
You saw in the video. Okay, you saw in the video about the taxes and everything, right?
Right.
Okay, well, that's where a lot of your money is going to, is the taxes. And the first part of our strategy, we're going to show you how to minimize your taxes and increase your pay. So I'm pretty sure this is going to increase more than $47.90. So if I was to show you how to do that, and I don't normally do this, but you sound like a really good guy, it sound like that you serious about your finances. If I was to show you how to get a pay increase, on your next check, does that sound like something? Would you be able to get started then?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, that sounds like a plan then. When can we schedule a time to get this W-4? You see all that in the video also. We talked about the W-4, right?
Right. Okay. Let me take you off the role play real quick. You're doing good. You're doing good. Now, only thing I would do different is when they say they don't have it, today's Thursday, I might have it tomorrow. I just didn't tell you that. So
right.
As soon as they say I don't have it, your next question will always be, when will you have it?
Right.
Yeah. When will you have it? They might say, I'll get paid tomorrow. I'll have it tomorrow. And sometimes people are embarrassed to say they don't have the money right now. So they're not going to keep volunteering more information to say, oh, I'll have it next week or I'll have it tomorrow. People are different. But what I say is, let me see here. What I say is, how soon can you have it? Normally what I do is if anything longer than 2 weeks, then me personally, I said, okay, that's fine. You have it in 2 weeks. You have to contact me back when you have it, when you're ready to go, rock and roll. Because normally anything longer than 2 weeks, I don't hear from people anymore. And that's been my personal experience. You can set it out for however long, but people be like a month, give me about a month, you know, I gotta go work through some. Nah, bro, I'm not putting you on my calendar for a month out. You know, now again, depends on how the conversation is going. If they are, you know, I'm very serious about this, I like what I see, you know, and they're very, you know, persistent about it, and they're like, man, I wish I can do this, you know, then like you said, okay, well, look, I can, if you're serious about this, if I can show you how to increase your cash flow by go ahead and doing your W-4, it's your money, so let's go ahead and do that. And then I'll get a commitment. I'm always about getting a commitment. Will you take that money to get started? Don't play with me. Don't just be, you know, trying to increase your cash flow because I don't want you on at the end of the year. I need you to go through my entire process. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, always find out that next question. I don't have it right now. How soon can you have it? All right. So let's just pick it up right from there. So I said, well, Chad, I don't have the money right now to get started.
Okay. So how soon do you think you can get it?
I know I'll have it for sure on Monday.
On Monday.
Monday.
Okay. Well, just give me. I'm gonna let you get in contact with me so that I know that you're serious and I'm not wasting your time and you're not wasting mine.
No, Monday. Today's Thursday. So if it's Monday, so that's just next week. So what I said is if it's more than 2 weeks out, or people be like, give me about a month or 3 months to get my stuff together, then I'll be like, look, you'll have to get back with me. If it's within 2 week time frame, that's my personal thing. If it's within 2 weeks, then I can work with that. But anything longer than that, I don't. So with today being Thursday, I'm saying Monday, that's within a 2 week time frame. Does that make sense?
So what? Yeah. So what? Just schedule a time for Monday then.
Absolutely.
Get the commitment.
Absolutely.
Okay. So what time Monday will you be ready to go?
Just give me a call. Let's do it about 4 o'clock.
About 4 o'clock.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Cool. All right. All right. Any questions on that, anybody? All right. Okay, I have Miss Benita right here. Miss Benita, how you doing? Miss Benita, you there?
I'm here.
All right. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing okay.
You jogging?
No, I was coming from the washroom. I heard my name.
Okay. Okay. Let's do a quick. How are you doing with your closing? Are you good with closing? Are you still where you at? Are you peaking and passing? Where you need to work at?
I need to work on everything. I'll tell you the honest truth. I have been slacking. I have.
We all have.
I have been, you know, I've been watching videos and trying to keep up with all of that, but just a lot of other things. And it's just, you know, I've been slacking.
That's fine, Miss Benita. We all have.
Not gonna lie.
I'm gonna say this to everybody. If what happens is you can get caught up doing so much and doing all this, and if you don't focus on one thing and getting good, then you're not gonna get any results. So you gotta settle down and you gotta focus. You gotta focus. If you're over here on this person's call, on this person's train, on this person's call, on this person, all this stuff, it's hard to get stuff done because you're confused. You know, and I'm guilty of that. So I've been learning to really just settle down and focus on one thing. And I know I'll close out with at least 10 personal this month. Okay. I'm focusing on getting my 50 active associates personal, and then training 10 people to do the exact same thing. That's 500 active associates. So I have a concrete game plan. I have a system that I'm following. I'm not doing, 100 different things. They got this going on here, this going on there, and that's confusing. Somebody's focusing on credit here, somebody's focusing on income shifting here, somebody's focusing on this and that.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. So, and that's what gets a lot of people thrown off. And then when you get confused, you do nothing. A confused person or a confused mind will do nothing. So, it's the focus. All right. So, let's just work on the close tonight, though, real quick. So let's say that you had me watch the presentation, and you get me back on the phone to answer any questions I might have.
Okay, ring, ring.
Hello, this is Andre.
Hi, Andre. How are you today?
I'm good.
Great. Did you get the opportunity to watch the video?
I did.
What did you like best about what you saw? The strategies or the...
I'm sorry?
I said, what did you like best about what you saw? I mean, closing, I'm gonna try to work through this.
Okay. Did you get the 4 questions that we need to ask?
No, I'm lost. I really am. I'm not gonna kid you. What did you like best?
Did you watch the information?
Yes.
What did you like best about what you saw?
Right. Mm-hmm.
What questions do you have, if any?
Okay. So what did you like best about what you saw?
And then the last one is, sounds like you're ready to get started.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So the question was, what did you like best about what you saw?
I really like the strategies.
Okay, and I get stuck.
You can't get stuck. I just gave you the 4 questions.
Okay, what do you like best about what you saw? See, when I get nervous, everything just goes out.
What questions do you have?
So what questions do you have about, if any?
Okay. When it comes to the strategies, do I have to build the business?
See, I'm confused. I'm just lost. Can you just pass me up?
You're doing fine, Ms. Pineda.
I wouldn't think I don't think you have to build a business. You can just do the strategies, minimize your taxes, minimize your income, minimize your taxes, and minimize your expenses.
Okay.
You first adjust your W-4 form, and that will help you minimize your taxes, and then you minimize your expenses once your money starts to come back to you.
All right. So then you ask, what other questions do I have?
So do you have any other questions?
Actually, I don't. Everything was pretty much self-explanatory. I just want to make sure I didn't have to build because I already have another home-based business, but everything else I pretty much grasped, and it was pretty much a no-brainer.
Okay, but now and I'm asking you this.
Okay.
So when you building your business would be very beneficial for you, right?
Are
I'm at
you off the role play, right?
right. I'm off the role play.
Okay. Of course it will be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you try to encourage the person to maybe build the business later, or just
I would let them know the advantages of building a business. I will let them know the advantages of building a business. And that's up to them because, again, to be successful at the business requires commitment. And if I have to convince you to join the business, then I'm gonna have to convince you to be committed to the business. And I'm not looking to do that at this time. So people have reached personal financial success in my econ without building a huge business, but mainly focusing on the strategies and building other assets without necessarily having to build a network marketing side. I'm looking to build my business with committed people that want to build a business at this point. Yeah. So I look, when people say, when they ask me, do I have to build a business? I say, no, you don't have to. I said, however, you do have our system is cash, asset, cash. So the business is set up whereby you can still market the membership. You also have products. You have your own e-commerce website where you can market products, which qualifies you as having a home-based business. But I will let you know that building a business will allow you to build passive income, will allow you to build residual income, and also personal income. If you plan on really building wealth and wanting to accelerate that, you want to have leverage income in your life, So, but it's totally on you what you want to do when it comes to building this.
Okay. I'm back on the role play. Sounds like you're ready to get started.
I am.
Okay. Well, would the 4790 be a problem for you?
It won't be a challenge for me. I just won't have it today.
Okay. Well, how soon can you have it?
I get paid tomorrow.
All right. So is there a certain time tomorrow? And if you'd like, I can walk you through the sign up.
Okay. Yes, tomorrow I'll get off at 12 o'clock. So probably about 2 o'clock will be good for me.
Sounds good.
All right.
Now,
all right.
You're calling 2 o'clock.
All right. Sounds good. So cool. Good. So that's just a simple close. Walking through a simple close. Just get comfortable with that. Get comfortable with people saying yes. I always let the person know, welcome aboard, whether they sign up at that point in time or not. I always say welcome aboard because I'm bringing them in just by my words, and say, well, okay, well, look forward to getting started with you on Friday. We'll get you up and running, and welcome aboard. Also let them know the first thing that we're going to do once we get you started, because you got to remember that people have what we call risk averse, meaning that they will they'll say I'm in tonight. They'll say I'm in tonight, and then that little devil will pop on their shoulder in the middle of the night and let them know that they're doing something stupid, and and let them know that
already, right?
Right, and then tell them they're doing something wrong. So what they'll do is, so what you have to do is you have to really cement it in their mind and let them know that what we're going to do when you get started is we're going to do your W-4 first, see if we can increase your cash flow. Don't tell people that we're going to increase your cash flow or your cash flow is going to increase, because you can't guarantee that. Some people might already have their W-4 to the max. They just don't know. They've been playing those games, or you can't promise anybody that their cash flow is going to increase. I always say potentially, and I'm always straight up front with people on that, on how that works. So I said, we'll see if we can increase your cash flow in that area. And then the second thing we'll do is if they're really interested in building the business, then I say after we do your W-4, we're also gonna we'll talk about building the business, and then we'll also look at setting you up on setting your cash flow manager up so you can take advantage of the write-offs. And then I'll say, how does that sound? We get that answer from them and maintain control of the conversation. All right, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. All right, any questions before we go? Any questions? All right, all right. So I want this call to be more, getting people, helping people to get results. So I need you to if you're going to be on this call, I need you to plug in and stay focused so that we can help you get results. It's been a long time coming. And one thing you don't want to do is I can't stand taking time away from my family and not getting results. And that's what I don't like and I don't want. So I've stepped my leadership up a bit and just being more straightforward with everybody and letting them know what it takes to be successful here. I've stepped my leadership up, and like I said, I'm at 7 personal this month. Thus far, the goal is 10, and I have no doubt that I'll hit that. I've still got a lot of time left, and the goal is 50 active associates, but I don't want to mess around. I don't want to play around. I don't want you to play around. I want you to come here, learn how to get results with people, with your business, and see results, okay? So that's what this call is about. I don't want people to sit on the call and not interact, because if you don't interact, you're not learning anything, okay? 9 times out of 10, you're talking to somebody else, running, doing other things, and you're wasting your time. That's time you can be spending with your family. Don't waste that time, don't waste that time. So plug in, really interact. So I appreciate all those who did interact. Now you'll need a game plan. You'll need a game plan on what it is that you're trying to accomplish, and then work that game plan. But the biggest thing is your ability to get results. I'm gonna keep harping on that. You gotta get results. Even if you're getting results, continue to get results, and then show your people that you can get results. And the right ones will poke their head up and chase you down, okay? The right ones will poke their head up and chase you down, but keep running, keep building, keep growing. I'm learning not to wait for people. Set your game plan up and go. All right. Any other questions? Any questions before we go? Good call tonight. Good training. Practice, drill, and rehearse, as you saw with Brandy. She's obviously been practicing, asking questions. And that's what practice looks like. That's what practice looks like. You get you 10 people on that can do that, what she did tonight, it's game over, right? Now you got to have a game plan with that. Okay.
She said something about a script. She was excellent. That was great.
She said she went to Game Changer and Brian Bean gave out some scripts.
Okay.
And the thing is that although everything that she did and the scripts and the training and all that has already been available to all of us, it's just the fact of what I've been saying. You got to sit down and practice it. You got to sit down, because you will say, hey, send me over those scripts. But you still got to do something with them, You still got to do something with them. And that's where the breakdown is with most people. So again, you get good first, okay? And what we're doing over here is getting 50 active associates, okay? And then you bring aboard somebody like Brandy. You show her how to get 50. You do that 10 times. You do that 10 times. You got a trained individual who knows what they're doing, who's able to get results. 10 of them, they all get 50. You just hit infinity. And I want you to see the simplicity in that. Not only So you don't have to be out here trying to recruit 500 people. Where how I'm gonna do it? How I'm gonna figure it out? How I'm gonna get 1,000 people? You don't have to get it. You get 20 people who can get 50, who can close, and then make them all compete against each other. 20 times 50 is 1,000. You don't have to be great. If you can close 5 people in a month, you are a closer. Okay. So the first thing you want to focus on is getting yourself good at this. Once you get it down, then you have the right to train somebody else. You know. So it took me 4 years to figure this out. Because I've been listening to this person here, listening to that person here, but I've tried to figure out what fits my personality best and how I like to run my business. I'm not the type of person where I just want to bring in a ton of people and then have a lot of failure in my organization. I don't like that. Okay, I'd rather work with a few people doing a little bit and then keep growing those few people who are doing a little bit, keep growing them, but we're having success. So if it seems like I'm being a little meaner, I'm talking a little harsher, I am, because it takes coaching to get to the next level, but I need those people to step up. You gotta have to step up so that you can go to the next level. We all gonna be on the stage together. We all gonna be holding up trophies, but it's gonna be those few who's willing to commit. I need 100% success. All right. So with that being said, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for getting on. Thank y'all for hanging in there. Thank you all those who popped by. We'll be here at the same time next week doing the exact same thing, mastering the fundamentals of the business. We might focus on the peak and pass or the sending over the presentation, scheduling the follow-up calls so we're not getting stood up, allowing people to waste their time and stuff like that. We'll focus on that as well. But overall, great call, great role plays. And any questions before we go? Cool. Everybody good? Everybody's heart and mind is clear? Perfect. All right. Thank you all once again for getting on, and we'll try to get more people involved. I see Miss Ann on here, see Angela on here, see Tanisha on here. Let's see who else. And I think it's like one more, and I think I ran a couple people off. So that's what we want. We want the chosen few, not the frozen chosen. All right. I'm just messing around. Y'all have a good night. Appreciate y'all. Love you. Talk to you soon.
All right. Okay.
Good work, Miss Benita. Good work.
I'm trying. I really am.
All right. All right.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night.